How many things have you lost just because it's out of sight, out of mind? You couldn't see it, it's behind something else, even if you just put it down a few seconds ago. I'm gonna tell you some different hacks that's going to help make sure that you do not lose those things. The first thing is gonna be clear storage, and the good thing about this is you can see everything in this container without having to open it. And that's a very good thing when you're trying to locate something or find something. You're not going to lose things as much because you always know where they are in this container. This hack has to deal with your shoes because you can lose them and misplace them, especially if you have other people in your home that also have shoes and you leave them all in one place. So what you want to do is you want to have a shoe rack, and on that shoe rack, you want to have different places for everybody's shoes. People might think I'm just holding a plate, but it's really not a plate. What it is a lazy Susan. And the good thing about this is you can see everything on this right now. You can see the fruit, you can see the banana, the apple, and these some graham crackers over here. You can see them all. Now, let's say you want to get to the graham crackers, and so you would have to reach over everything right here, but instead this actually turns, so it makes it really easy to get to the graham crackers. Or if you want to get to the apple, it turns so you can get to the apple. And you can use this for your kitchen, for your bathroom. It's just that versatile. And this one is really small, so it's really easy to place just about anywhere in your home. Now, here's a hack that will help you actually keep track of your clutter and organize your clutter. Because when you are decluttering, you want to make sure you don't leave clutter around your home. What you do is you pick a central location or just a location in your home, and you declare that location as your declutter drop zone. So as you are going through and doing all your decluttering, every time you find clutter during that process, you take it to that location. That way at the end of the day or the end of the decluttering session, you know all that clutter is in that one location. Then you can go over there, look at it, decide on what you want to do with it, get rid of it, trash it, sell it, donate it, whatever that you want to do with your clutter over there. Now, if you're enjoying the content and getting value out of the content, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel for me. And this next hack is all about ladders. Yes, ladders for your home. You have two options. One, you have a ladder that actually lays up against the wall. You just lean it there. You use the rungs to hang stuff on. For example, blankets, towels, washcloths, whatever you want to use that for. The second option is called a ladder shelf. And what you have is you have a ladder that has different shelves on it, and you put things on the different shelves and you're able to see them really clearly and really easily. A lot of times you use this kind of ladder in a bathroom because it makes it really easy to have your towels or washcloths or anything else you might need right on the ladder shelf. They're two very good things to actually use because they can pretty much go in a lot of different places, and that is a great thing when you're trying to organize your home and making sure that you don't lose stuff. Now, besides ladder shelves, you do have another type of shelf called a floating shelf. Now, the reason they're called floating shelves is actually because when you look at the shelf, it looks like it's floating because you can't see the support under the shelf. These are really cool because you can put them on your wall and you're going to take advantage of that space on your wall you never really use, called the vertical space in your home. So any of that space in your wall is just like free real estate for you to use for something else. As long as the shelf is not super overcrowded with stuff and you don't put stuff behind other things, or there's just so much stuff on the shelf that it just becomes really cluttered, you actually just space stuff out a pretty good distance to where you can see everything. And then it makes it really easy to make sure you don't lose things. Take advantage of the vertical space in your door by having an over the door shoe organizer. And that helps you to have many places for you to put other things, because all those pouches on the shoe organizer can be used for just about anything that will fit in there. And that's a good thing because now you have a lot more places to put things. Another great way to make sure that you can see things is to use storage organization cubes. These are great because what you do is you have a cube that has no front on it. That means you can always see what's inside it, and you can always put whatever you want to inside it. Now, they come in individual ones to where you can actually design them however you want to, on your wall, on the floor, whatever, or they come already connected together and you can use them in that way. And then they're like little cubby holes, or just 3 or 4 attached together to where you can actually store things inside them. Now, you can even actually get little bins to put inside the storage organization cubes as well, but generally you can't see through those, so that is a decision you have to make on your own. Now, you can also, instead of having just storage organization cubes, You can get like a small bookshelf as well. It's kind of the same design and it serves the same purpose. Now, another simple way that you can take advantage of your vertical space is to actually just use hooks. You can install more permanent ones if you want to do that, and you put them just anywhere on your wall, on your door. But it's a very simple way to make sure that you have more space to actually use in your home. And you can always see something on a hook unless you put just way too much stuff on there. And then that's going to be the case to where you have to dig through stuff to actually find the thing you might want. You can also use more temporary ones if you want to do that. And this is like a command hook. It's a very temporary hook. You put the adhesive on the back of it and you just put it on the wall wherever you want to put it, that the adhesive will work. They do have bigger ones as well that you can use, but that allows you to make ones that aren't as permanent if you want to make sure that you don't scratch up your wall or mess up your wall in some way. And now this next hack is about actually keeping track of a category of items or things, because you can organize things by category. For example, you can organize them by type or purpose, or even color organization, which is my favorite, because what you do is you take things of a specific color and you put them on one section and then do the same with other multiple things. And that way you just look at the section and see the color yellow or blue or green or red. And you know, everything of that color is in one section. So it's really great to actually be able to just look and see the color and know I'm in the right section. Or you can actually put labels that are actually a color, and that way you know if you see that color label, you know exactly what is in that section or container. And here's something else that's really important, is to make sure that you are decluttering before you go through this whole organizing process. You don't want to actually organize anything if you have not decluttered, because what happens is you end up actually organizing stuff that is clutter, and you want to avoid that. I have a video that explains how to do that. It's gonna come up on the screen. Just click that video and watch it.